Fingers crossed, this will work. Have your volume turned right up as well. I don't care if I've got to hear myself. Come on, that should work.
My volume's right up.
Fingers crossed.
That should work.
Yes! Alright! Okay! There we go!
But now you've got to say you're live, by the way.
That's alright, I don't give a shit about that. Because hopefully now, this should all work out nicely. Fingers crossed, you lot can now hear. If you can't, get a hearing aid, or a translator, or a lip reader, or something, right? Let's see. 2 of you in the chat right now, currently watching, jump in my comments, come and say hello. Got 1 like so far. Come on, who are ya? Come and say hello. We got Barzy, yo Linden, Mr. George. There you go. My hearing aid is in, let's go. Sweet, right then. Bella is in as well. George is with us. Wicked, cool. So, it's not a problem. But ladies and gents, how do you follow the legend of Mark Stock? Well, what you do, you sit at Media City in Manchester. You watch his stream. Callie's in the chat as well. We've been sat here looking at the BBC for the last hour and a half whilst watching the amazing snow, of which we have nothing. Hence why I want to come all the way to America. Currently 9 degrees right here. 500 miles of fuel. Right. It is apparently that time in the morning. That's complete bullshit. It's 2:45. No, you can. Yeah, that's a good question. The BBC, by the way, folks, stands for the British Broadcasting Corporation. Okay, they are a TV station here in the UK. But don't Google it, because you will notice something very, very different, which is not PG. We'll say goodbye to the LTV mobile that got us here today, because it's a legend. My beautiful little baby. Come on, my boy. Yeah, boy. Only part of number plate. There we go. Actually, just because I like to upset Mark. Just because I like to upset him. Here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. On the key. Come on, my guy. Apologies to all you people sleeping in the hotel up there. I do apologise. Oh dear, my bad. 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. I love having a car. Come on, baby. Right, cool. Anyway, as you can see, my cameo presenter has now literally buggered off the other side of town. Learn. Oh, hang on, what? Is Barzy trying to work out? Oh yeah, no, Barzy, do not. Whatever you do not Google what BBC stands for. Okay, so the only reason we can film around here is because I've got an apartment literally right up there on the 14th floor, which I rent out to a guy who worked for the BBC. But right here, you've got the BBC, you've got ITV, and we are going to show you around television land, people. Right there as well. Now, a lot of this to our American friends may mean nothing. Bailey, I appreciate you, dude. It is a nice car. It's done 257,000 miles, but it still works better than the one that I just sold today for 100 quid. Or $350 for our American friends. So this is Dock 10, my friends. Dock 10 being where a lot of our TV shows happen. Double type. Come on, Barzy. Do you not get tired, bro? Dude, I've still got to drive all the way back to like the middle of the country because this geezer forgot he's doing DIY at home tomorrow. So come all the way north just to go all the way south again. But no, I don't get tired. Do you know why? Because I drink a stupid amount of Coke. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TV land right here in the UK. Mark, he thugs it out. Absolutely. Let's go. Let's get Linden to 20 likes. I wish you guys would learn my name. Barzy, you are the best. Absolutely. But this is it. What the fuck is that white shit everywhere? Are they trying to like make out we've got snow around here? Because we really don't. Look, we have 0 snow. We just have wet, miserable, crap Manchester weather. But folks, we're in TV land right now. Now, I don't know if you know anything about the Night Garden or Doctor Who over there in the US, but seeing as a lot of you currently are abroad, we've got Bailey in Australia, we've got Barzi, Callie, Mark, and also Bella from America. Look at this. The Doctor Who TARDIS literally sits right behind that door right there. You can just about make it out. There you go. That is the police phone box. Right there, my friends. There you go. Got the countdown clock as well. We also have this amazing thing. Linden, who's your team? It's Arsenal, my friend. Based in North London. North London forever. That, my friends, is Upsy Daisy. Kenzie, my mum wants to see your face. Trust me, she doesn't. The poor girl will need trauma treatment afterwards. And this, my friends, you guys have no idea who this is. For our American friends, do you like regular Coke or cherry Coke? It is regular Coke, my friend, yeah, not the other stuff which may or may not fall from the sky. That, my friends, is the one and only Pudsey. If you're brand new to the channel, folks, please do smash that like button, hit subscribe. Oh, you having a cuddle? Yeah. Come on, my son. Yeah, my little friend, Pudsey Bear. Children in Need Day, every single November. But no, regular Coke is best, man. It's got to be full fat the whole way. Yes, we're going to TV land, my friend. Oh, pardon me. In those windows, right behind us over there, is indeed Pudsey HQ, or Children in Need HQ. It's where they plan every single show, a year before it goes on TV. We are now going to cross the Manchester Ship Canal. Don't spell ship incorrectly, because it can turn nasty wrong. And my friends, just down there is where myself and Connor did the piece to camera to begin the incredible, phenomenal 24 hours in Wetherspoons. 10 pubs, 2 people, 24 hours, covering 486 miles across this country. So there, my friends, the Manchester Ship Canal. Over there is where we're going to go to a actual TV set. Mark, chat is what? Chat is Barzi 13 or 87. Oh, chat, is Barzi 13 or 87? I mean, I would turn around and say another number, mate, but I know for a fact it's going to go crazy. I love that Barzi. Nobody asked you. Oh, don't be horrible to him. Come, let's be nice. Callie, there you go. If you're a mod for my brother, you're a mod for me. It's that simple. Hello. Weren't you happy? Anyway, there we go, folks. A nice little look across to the centre of Manchester, my friend. You can hear the sirens in the background. Do you know why? Because people around here are horrible. There is ITV, my friends. Barzi is aka Herbert. Oh, Chris. That is beautiful. It is pretty decent, actually. For the UK, it actually doesn't look that bad. Why aren't you happy? What? I just made you a moderator, Callie, because you're a friend. If you're, well, you're going to be Mark's daughter-in-law soon, or no, stepdaughter soon. So there you go. I'm gonna say daughter-in-law. That don't work, does it? So we'll run down these stairs. Now, you guys may or may not have heard of ITV, but also you may have also heard of a thing called Coronation Street. You fucking idiot. What's Right, so Coronation Street, folks, is a UK soap, right? Not like washing up powder or anything. It's like a TV soap, yeah? So it's on like 5 times a week, and it's filmed right here. So all of their outside stuff is filmed in their outside set, which you're going to see very, very soon. And all of the inside stuff is filmed behind this very door. ITV, of course, we can't give them too much airtime because they fired me back in 2023, hence why this channel started in the first place. All because of a scandal between everything that happened, not here in Manchester, but indeed down in London. Again, can't say too much about that because we're right outside an ITV studio. I've got to be very careful. But, my friends, Mark is absolutely pissing himself laughing right now, which is phenomenal. Callie, you are more than welcome. So, yeah, Barzy, be nice, mate, or I might have to get my friends to give you a turkey. And we don't want to do that, do you? In case you're wondering, a turkey on this channel basically means you get, well, you call it packing up with Mark. With us, it used to be a strawberry. Nowadays, you get a turkey. Not because it's Christmas time, just because we're a bunch of complete nutters. So there, it's not because of Christmas time, it's because Turkey's a lovely country. Nope, I've got lots of friends. If they're all in your head, mate, you might want to go and see a counsellor. But anyway, there's all the inside sets there for Coronation Street. You'll see the sign for it right here anyway. You can actually pay to go around the set as well. Why you'd want to do that is absolutely beyond me. You've got to sit and watch it for like half an hour every day in your own house, but there you go. But there you go, folks. Oh, turkey. Can I have a drumstick? Well, keep misbehaving. You'll find out quickly what happens to the turkey, my friend. You won't enjoy it, I can assure you. There you go. The ITV Coronation Street experience. Basically, up north, they all talk a bit funny. Right, they go, "I love you, alright." Over there, by the way, that is a bread factory. It has nothing to do with being like TV land. Nothing to do with anything around here at all. There is a tram track. If you want to know about tram tracks, all I'll say to you is go and check out our most recent short. Because yeah, following a sat nav around Manchester, which we may or may not have done. Bearing in mind I lived here for 18 months in my life. And I don't need a sat nav to get anywhere around here, but there we go. Yeah, we may or may not have driven through a tram station accidentally on purpose. Why is everyone smarter in this chat but not in Mark's? Do you know why? It's the same people, mates, but I don't understand what you're saying. And Mark is a very intelligent person. We just found out the easy way. Right, this is the back end of an actual TV set, right, folks? That is the back frontage of everything you see normally on camera, okay? But it gets better than that, and we've got to be careful because there's 1,001 like CCTV cameras around here, okay? And the reason why it feels different, Barzy, is because you're now talking to an Englishman, right? Not an American who like doesn't care, like, you know, like he just says it how it is because you know why? Mark's amazing, and we love him for being amazing. Now you're talking to a Londoner who used to work for an actual TV company. And yeah, that's why we do things a bit differently. Full Metal Chad. This end of Manchester feels what? Liminal? I don't understand what you mean by that, fella. Bailey's saying good. Callie's going, tell him, Kenzie. Weird question, Barzy. I know, man, like literally, like, the end of the day. Oh yeah, he pushed a button, right, which didn't even do nothing. Yeah, it did. Because it's already on fucking green. Anyway, like, we just press it and annoy people. But no, honestly, man, like, Mark's right. Guys, keep double tapping that screen as well, please, because literally, this is the place to be. So this is supposed to be for bikes. I ain't got to worry about that, do you know why? Oh yeah. Oh, Linden can have your own TV channel. Do you know what? I wouldn't work for ITV again if they paid me. I'm not going to lie to you. Is this in a sketchy area or pretty safe? No, it's perfectly safe around here, mate. And plus, who the hell's going to come anywhere near me? Nobody. Come on, let's be honest. Kenzie, you're so funny. Do you know why? Because I just don't give a flying toot no more. So, we're going to come over here and we're going to show you an actual police station, right? An actual police station which features on an actual TV show right behind there. See that blue building? Yeah. That is the Weatherfield Police Station for the programme Coronation Street. It's right there, look. Can't see it very well because it's dark this time of night. That's a bit of a pain in the back seat, isn't it? There you go. I'm smart when it comes to hockey, no school stuff. Well, shouldn't you go to bed soon then, love? Like, you know, isn't it time you went to bed? You know, I'm just saying. Oh no, it's Friday, and it's Saturday tomorrow. My bad. Oh. Yes, that's the actual police station, which they use in an actual TV show. Again, all the frontage is over there. Another ITV sign, because they're lovely. And then there's this one. This is the one where I had to stand in front of to have my ID photo taken when I was indeed a contractor. So if you hold the phone quickly, I'll just do a little demonstration. So literally, when I was having my ID photos done, I had to stand here, literally like that, to have a photo taken. And yes, we had to stand in the hedge, just so you guys know.
Thank iFan Clayton for £2.
Oh, I
Hello,
found
man.
you absolute legend. Come on, my G. Yeah, boy. It's like being at the airport. Love you, my guy. Thank you so, so much. So, yeah, we had to stand in that very hedge. Love that one. That, my friends. Hello, my friend. How have you been? We've been good, my guy. Thank you. Linden, our plane's flying right now. No, not at all, mate. Like, we have time restraints in this country. It means planes cannot fly after 11 o'clock at night. But we'll be back at the airport tomorrow. Hopefully, it'll probably be Heathrow Airport again. No, because we've got to go back down the south because somebody forgot what they've got to do. But then we come over here. There we go, look, guys. iFan, I absolutely appreciate you, my guy. John, welcome back to the channel. There we go. $2. Time to buy some smokes. Dude, I've got a pocket full of them already. I'm not going to lie to you. Vortex is like, holy cow, what? Yeah. John, what up? Isn't it great when Mackenzie, when you hit I don't give a shit anymore portion your life? Literally. The fuck are you doing? He's doing cone flip station, gents, and we're trying to show you bloody Coronation Street. So planes can fly at any UK airport, my friend, if they're near any form of like civilization or residential area between 11 at night and 5 in the morning. Oh, did it go wrong, did it? Oh, what a shame. It completely fucking destroyed itself. Oh, well, never mind. There you go. But yes, Mr. Mark is in the chat. iFan is in the chat. Our amazing geezer from Wales. Lovely to have you along, my guy. You are a legend.
You guys have bottle flips, we have cone flips.
You've got to be careful, because you might find some cast members coming out of that very gate if they're doing anything late at night. Some maze balls, right? So, ladies and gents, we are currently here at, there you go, look, they are currently up in their little area doing their security checks and stuff. Not doing a very good job, because I've literally just stood in their heads doing another little post for ITV, but there we go. How do they know we're not coming back to work for them? Could you imagine? God blimey. But yes, any time between 11 at night and 5 in the morning, civilian aviation aircraft are allowed to fly. Cargo stuff is a bit different. They're allowed to fly any time of day or night, depending on what they're carrying. Anything medical wise, they can go any time they want to. Another little look at the police station right there. Are any food stores open right now? What? At this time of night on Boxing Day? No, fella. It's called... No, not this time of night. All the corner shops are shut. Well, most of them should be shut because it's bank holiday. As you'll notice, agent, I do speak very, very different compared to our friend Mark. He's an American and a legend. I'm an Englishman and a dickhead. It's a big difference. I can tell this definitely isn't Alabama. No, do you know why? Because my dad's not my uncle's brother. Hang on. My dad's not my uncle's brother's son's wife. There we go. Let's go with that one. Because if my dad's not my uncle's brother, who the hell's my dad?
This is the thing that will confuse
The milkman. Oh, your traffic lights are well different compared to ours. What's the temperature here, Bella? It's a lot warmer than it is over there because we've not got any snow, right? You've got 10 feet of snow in your area. It's currently 9 degrees centigrade. I've got no idea what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's like, and you've got to double it and add 30 in ya. So, hang on. It'll be, I don't know, actually. What's half of 9? Yeah, it'll be minus something. No, it won't. Because 0 is 32. So if you double 9, that's 18 plus about 48 degrees Fahrenheit for you at the moment, which I think is absolutely freezing. Linden, you speak a little slower than Mark. Do you think so? Personally speaking, I thought I went a lot quicker, but there we go. Yeah, it's about 50. Yeah, there you go. 9 degrees Celsius is 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry, my mum was making me help her. That's all right. That's not an issue.
Will confuse the Americans. So you guys have to drive, I think, 30, 40 minutes down the road to like a different state where they talk different. Here, you drive about 5 minutes down the road and somebody's
Oh
speaking
yeah,
a
so this
completely
part of Manchester, right? They're all like, I love your mate. Go 10 minutes down the road, and they're like, hello, mother wants to take thou to dinner, and you're like, fuck off. Like, are you joking?
And then if you drive a little bit further, you got a bit of
Then you get to like Liverpool. Well, Liverpool's half an hour down the road, right? So Manchester's like, I love your mate. And then you go to Liverpool, and it's like, I want a can of Coke and I can pack out crisps. And they talk completely differently. And then you go to like Cumbria, that's completely different again. Then you go to Scotland, and God help you, I'm just saying, like, honestly, they literally sound like they've got, I don't know what shoved up their arse and trying to talk. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it is mental. No, Callie's not with Mark, my dear. Callie's very much here watching this. Don't you need to wingman Mark and your mum? I'll always be man. I'll always be man for Mark. Do you know why? Because Mark's my brother from another mother from across the pond, my friends. Like, oh yeah, no, he's closer. He's not a cousin. He's my American brother. I don't care what anyone says. I didn't even agree with you. Oh, that, my friends, is the Imperial War Museum here in Manchester. I can't understand Scouse at all. Paddy the baddie talks and I need subtitles. Do you know what? You're not wrong. But if you cross the Mancunian accent with a Liverpudlian accent, oh my God, I'm in love. Honestly. One of them could walk up to me now and go, "Hey, love." I'll be like, "Take me to your room, love. I'm done. Like, you've had me at hello. There you go, sorted." The maths ain't mathing. 12 people are watching and only 10 likes. Come on, Barzy, push him up, man. I have, and Mark hasn't pulled through with his pinky promise yet. Mark, what you doing, bro? Come on. Yo! That was a bit loud. Sorry to everyone asleep in your house right now. I do apologise. But ladies and gents, the one and only Mr. Danny Streetwise is back in the chat. Give him some love. Come on. Danny, how you doing, my guy? We are live from Media City in Manchester, my friend. With a brand new motor. You've not even seen that one yet. That is crazy. Ken's, it's karaoke time. It's Trisco time. Oh, you can get delirious if you take life too serious. It's TV time. Yeah, anyway, like, Danny, lovely to see you, my guy. How you doing? We have got a brand new motor as well. Callie, you're gonna have to break his pinky. She is. I know. I'm gonna give him till next stream before I do. Don't forget though, folks, tomorrow we will be live from a UK airport somewhere in this country. It might be Manchester again. We might take him home and fly straight up the motorway and go, sod it, we're here, let's go Manchester. It could be Stansted, it could be Luton, it could be Gatwick, it could be Heathrow, it could be Birmingham or the East Midlands Airport. It could even be Southampton, it could be anywhere. It won't be in Kent though, because that airport don't open until 2027, but there we go. Nice little things there for you people. But yeah, I love that. Look, Mark's still listening. He's like, Barzy, stop. Oh, Danny, you've never met this guy before, but the bloke above you right now in blue, Mr. Mark Stock, is an absolute legend of a guy. And you and Gracie, she's here too.
Wow, yeah, Gracie.
You and Gracie need to go and subscribe to the one and only Mark Stock. He will be streaming 5 times a week on a Monday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday and a Saturday, live from America. That's 8 PM for him, 1 AM for us. And I tell you what, it's well worth it, guys. Go subscribe to him because he's a legend. But yeah, we've got Gracie too. But yeah, I love that. Mark, embrace the awkwardness. I know. Right, so we need to go down this way. See, this guy knows where he's going, my friends. So come on, Mr. A.D. Clark in the chat and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I'm hearing
Mark is the best. John, you're not wrong. I've been doing YouTube a little bit longer than him. I'll tell you what, he's 10 times better than I am. I'm not gonna lie.
How to scare
Right,
people.
so,
So
in here, this is again another TV studio, my friends. All you can see right now is a weird little like plant thing, right? But look, we've got to be very, very careful because Mark streams entertaining because there's a chance I get timed out. Mate, there's a chance you get timed out here, and I'm not going to lie to you. The bridge looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty shit, to be honest. Like, compared to ones in London, like, it ain't great. I had an amazing Christmas, thank you, Grace. It was lovely just to chill out and do absolute sweet FA. It does move, yeah. They actually spin it around. Like, it spins on that axis right in the middle. Spins 180 that ships through. It's amazing. And is that the one and only 80? It is, my guy. Yeah. Danny. Callie. Who said there's not a chance you'll get timed out now, Barzy? Well, exactly. Look, we've got Callie as a moderator. We've got Mark as a moderator. And he will not think twice about timing you out, my guy. All I've got to say to him is, guys, turkey him and they'll go straight to hide from channel. You know what I'm saying? So just watch your back, my guy. Like, be careful. Don't think you're invincible because you're on my stream. Because just because I don't time you out because I'm Mr. Nice Guy doesn't mean they won't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh yeah. I love that. Bailey's like, and me, hello. Oh, hang on. BBC Sports in there, my guys. True that. Kenzie, true that.
The whole building's BBC Sport.
Yes, I know, but I'm hoping we might find a little bit with the green screen and stuff and go, oh, hello, hello, they might be filming something exciting. You never know. But yeah, this is TV land, folks. All this stuff in here. Let's go to the beach, let's get away. Hey, what you gonna say? Get on the floor! Get on the floor! I agree, it's fucking freezing. So, ladles, jelly spoons, baby bells, are they changing the fucking name? Again, look, they blanked out fucking Doc 10. So it did say the studio, and then Media City. Then it said Doc 10, Media City, and now it's just blank. Are you actually kidding me? What? Folks, BBC Sport. Barzy, do not Google BBC Sport under any circumstances, my friend, because you won't like the consequences, I can assure you. Over there, ladies and gents, we've got Nando's. I'm on the floor, I love to dance, so give me more. Starships are meant to fly. Kenzie, you're so funny, I love it. Yeah, I'm still not showing my face on camera, because guess what, your poor mum's going to have heart failure, and I can't do that till on Christmas. Maybe at New Year I might go, surprise, I love you, right? Oh, do you know what? If you guys start spamming the absolute crap out of that emoji in the bottom right hand corner, yeah, I promise you we'll do a face reveal after we've been for our little gay prison, right? The reason why it's gay is because Manchester, I know there's a fucking step down, but it's longer than you. Manchester is the gay capital of the Northwest. So it'd be a bit wrong to like not come through. No, mum does your facial hair. When the hell has she seen me then? What's she done? Followed me around Sainsbury's, so shopping trolley, and gone, oh hello darling, you alright? Oh, make yourself feel at home, why don't you, chicken? Lovely. Over there, my guys, that is the Lowry Theatre. Can you imagine being on stage at the theatre, knowing, quite literally, right, you got Tellyland right behind you? Like, how embarrassing is that? George says, we all know he's going to Google it and then telling us when, telling us his grounds again. Yeah, you're not wrong, to be fair. Hot take, emojis are overrated. I showed her one of your shorts. Oh, God blimey. Like,
He's not a UK citizen.
I'm not going to lie to you. If you showed me shorts, you'd be like, oh, bless him. Shall we buy him some bloody, like, extendable legs for Christmas because he is so short? Yeah, nice one, thank you. You know, I like being stood up here for the simple reason, like, I actually feel tall. Are you going to take a swim? Full metal, Chad? Mate, where are you from? Because I'm not being funny. If you want to go and swim, right, in the Manchester Ship Canal, which is probably contaminated with more feces than the Thames, right, and at the temperature of an iceberg, crack on, treacle. Of course it's going to echo, love. Do you know why it echoes? Because there's water. When there's water, it echoes, you know? What else we got? John, is there big fish out in that lake? Mate, that is no lake, right? That's a canal, which is a man-made river. Man-made river? Is a canal man-made?
Canals are man-made.
Yeah, canals are man-made. So they make these, right, to, like, transport stuff. So a river's natural.
Rivers are natural. Canals and boat
There you go. But yeah, so that
Why are
is
you filming me then?
well, because you're giving the
They don't
lecture.
want to see my.
Of course they do. So Callie says it's okay to be a short king. Don't say that to Mark because he's anything but short. I know he might be like 4'11", but let's not harp on about his height. Bless him. As you can tell from his live streams, he's very conscious about his height, being 7'2". Hot take, you're overrated, Barzy. Okay, Callie, your opinion is your opinion, and clearly you're mad or stressed about something. Barzy, I'm telling you now, you have got 30 seconds to wind your neck in, or you are going to get turkeyed, my guy. A man made us all, if you think of it. Well, yeah, he did. His name was Noah. And there you go. What's the new motor, Danny? We now match with the amazing one and only Mr. Mark Stock. We have got a Honda. He's got the Civic. Sorry, Stockhausen. Very posh name. He's got a Civic. We've got the Accord. And a very nice motor it is too. It might be older than like... Who the hell are you talking to? Hello? Help! I better not say that because fucking the lifeguard's going to come bouncing out thinking I was bopping around in the water. But I got me pension book wet. Help! Help! Fucking echoes, doesn't it? But yeah. Oh look, the second Mark is in the chat, my guy. Mr. Auburn Mark, all the way from Scotland. Welcome back to the show, my guy. How you doing? Mark's always ducking under door frames. Yes, you know why? It's that big head. He's like a flipping like wibbly wobbly, isn't he? I'm not insulting him. Like we all know, I love him. Yeah, he's an absolute classical guy, and I love him. Just taking the piss. Oh, turkey time. I called dibs on a drumstick. Carry on, mate. That drumstick will be going somewhere you don't want it, I can assure you. Bailey, hit me up, my guy. Hondas are solid. I saw one run after being drained of oil. It went several miles. I'm liking that. Where are we all from then? So a lot of these guys right now in this chat are going to be from America. So you got John from Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. You got Mark Stock from Connecticut. You got Callie from upstate New York. Vortex is all the way from Australia. Struth almighty, mate. Nice to do. And then you got Barzy, who's from Staten Island. Full Metal is from California. Oh my god, like California. Oh my god. The only time I've been to California, I was 16 years old. It was 2001. I went to Los Angeles. It was lovely.
Is that a plane or a star?
Is what a plane or a star? Well, that thing up there.
No, that's too high.
Oh right, yeah, because planes don't fly at 35,000 feet, do they? What, that one? Yeah, it's definitely a star, mate, 'cause it ain't moved in the last 10 minutes. I was born in London on a holiday. Oh, that's nice. Hi, babe, it's Tracy from daycare. You forgot your kids.
So that makes you...
They are with the CPS now. Stay blessed. Tracy, my kids died in 2009, love. Keep hold of them. You're welcome to them, believe me. I'm not from Staten Island. Oh, okay then, love, whatever. Like, crack on. I'm from Long Island. They're different, are they? Oh, well, guess what? They still got island in the place. Saying that, lad, not a lot of people chilling in Manchester at nearly 3:20. Well, that is very true, to be fair. Tracy from daycare. Oopsie. Well, guess what? Yeah, they died in 2009, love. So if you've got hold of them, keep hold of them. Because tell you what, they'll be haunting you before they haunt me. London is so ghetto. Well, Treacle, this ain't London. This is Manchester. But crack on, darling. All right, love.
To the gardens.
Right, yeah, let's go to the Blue Peter Garden. Again, that'll mean nothing to our American cousins, but guess what? It's all a good fun, isn't it, eh? It's always nice to go around TV land. Lovely. Oh, will you shut up for God's sake? The next tram's not till 5:20 in the morning. Bloody hell, we're going to get shot now, people. No, we're not going to walk straight across the fucking train track. Look how far down it is.
Ah, we all right.
I thought about it. It's like, nope. And yes, folks, it is windy too. Very windy. Oh. Why do I get packed up? Because you're misbehaving, mate. That's why. I mean, I don't know why I beg to differ. Be nice, Kenzie. I live in legend. Oh, I appreciate you. Do they actually have ghettos in Great Britain? No, actually. Nothing. you doing, chaps? All right?
You got a badge number there?
A what?
You got a badge number?
Not at all, mate. Not at all. Yeah. What happens if you jump where the trains go? It'll hurt. That's what'll happen. It'll hurt a lot. Have you got a badge number? Yeah, because I'm really walking around here looking like a copper, ain't I? You absolute bellend. They're not both Irish. They're both fucking Mancunian, you donut. They're from Manchester. That's how they probably talk around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a proper Mancunian accent type thing. Huh? They're over there. Nowhere near us. Oh, let them come round, I don't care. Fran Franks, hello, is it safe? Is what safe, mate? What, to walk around here? Absolutely. Those people don't know they're famous. Well, that's very true. So, ladies and gents, welcome to the Blue Peter Garden. Look, again, this is a TV living set. There's the fish pond. It's not frozen because it's not America and it's not freezing cold, but it is actual fish in there. Full Metal. Do you think there should be a GTA set in Great Britain? Absolutely, that'd be amazing. Imagine that set in London. I'd drive around and be like, haha, my house. There you go, folks. Look, the Blue Peter Garden is an actual TV set. There we go. Good, keep safe. I will indeed, my guy. Absolutely no problem at all. And again, all of this, my friends, all based courtesy of ITV and the BBC. Anyone knows what BBC might stand for, feel free to chuck it in the chat. And no, they don't moor boats there, but they used to once upon a time. Mr. Stock, are you still in the chat with me, my guy, or have you gone to sleep? I live in. What on earth are you doing? Why are you sat in an illuminated tunnel? Are you all right? Oh, ain't it gorgeous? Oh yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Big black cats. Lyndon, what happens if people catch you filming? Well, guess what?
It's different in the UK. We are allowed.
Like, if they catch us filming, they turn around to me and go, "Oh, excuse me, do you have permission to film around here?" And I'll be like, "Oh, actually, yes, I do. Because one, I own an apartment in that building right there, and two, I used to work for ITV. So shut your mouth." It's very legal. Yeah. Yeah, Bailey, you're spot on. Mark, speak to me. Mark, why do I sound like bloody cat, not Cat Stater, Gene Stater? Stacey, sausage surprise.
And,
look, I love it. What's this supposed to be for? Is this a stage? Is it actually? Well, this hasn't been here before. Hiya, love, you're on. Oh, look, we're all on stage now. Look, here we go. Hi, Ashley, how are you? Welcome to sure. Bailey, stop that sentence right there. Yeah, no, exactly. Ashley, how you doing? Lovely to have you along. So we're currently on stage, ladies and gents. I think we should do a song. What song should we do? There's a nice walk on stage there. And then you get steps off that way. Or the British Broadcasting Corporation. Well done, mate. Yeah, good lad. Ash, I've got timed out here too. Yeah, you're right, you did. You know why? Because you're a little sod. I'm pretty good, thanks, Kenzie. How about yourself? I'm all right, thank you, darling. California Girls. Callie, I am not singing bloody California Girls. You're crazy, you know? It'll be something English, like, I don't know. Where it began. I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Can't hear ya! Hands reaching out,
touching me,
touching you. Oh, sweet Caroline.
bum, bum, bum.
Good times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I've been inclined
Bum, bum, bum.
to believe they never would. Oh, sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good.
So good, so good.
I've been inclined.
That really up my throat to shout that loud.
to believe they never would. Thank you. I'm gonna have my mum call him if he does a calling stream. Oh yeah, you've got to, absolute. Neil Diamond is the boss. Callie, I dare you to tell Mark to sing California Girls next stream. That'd be hysterical. And the award for the best Euro singer award goes to Lyndon and whoever the person he is with. Well, that'd be Mackenzie. Thank you, Barzy. As I told you 100 times now. And your cameo presenter is to 80 Clark. Come on. Kenzie hasn't pulled through yet. He will do. Don't worry. He will come through.
Get off the stage!
I watch Kenzie 24/7 if he's always singing Sweet Caroline. We don't just do that song. We do a little bit of Westlife. We do, don't know if you guys have heard of Westlife in America. But we do some of their songs. Like, you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy sea. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. If you could sing Born in the USA, I know you'd love it. Okay. Westlife are a great Welsh group. They're not. They're not Welsh, but all right then, Treacle. Lovely. Kenzie, I play softball at 8:35 tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be on Mark's stream much. That's all right, Callie. Don't worry. I'll still wingman for him. It's not an issue. Didn't Josh Groban sing that song? He did as well, mate. Yes.
Lovely Grace.
Yeah, Grace and Danny, are you still with me?
Sexy Grace.
There is no life without its hunger. It's bloody windy down this wicked street, and it's so cold. They won't be able to hear you. They won't be hearing fuck all right now because it's windy like anything. A wind resistant wall, no folks.
Over here.
Oh, over here. Here you go.
Right. So one of our other cameo presenters, mainly known for the McDonald's
Mukbang.
mukbang, he was going around here on an electric scooter.
Yep.
And he decided to do some parkour on this bench.
He did.
Right. And what happened is he really slowly fell into the hedge. And it was insane to watch.
So slow motion, as you can see, the hedge hasn't really repaired itself from it, to be fair. Yeah, absolutely. What's Barzy saying? Mark doesn't stand a chance versus Kenzie in karaoke. Oh, I don't know. Trust me, when I go to the United States next year, me and that boy are going to sing together. I don't give a damn what he's... What? I thought it had for a second. I don't care what he says. You want to hear Wind Beneath My Wings? That's a bit awkward because that legit was one of my baby's really, really hard to then get Mark a ticket to then come and spend a week here in the UK just to see how different it is, right? No, we're not. He ain't driving my car, he can't drive stick. Mackenzie is the GOAT when it comes to karaoke, no competition. Ashley, I appreciate you, my love. Thank you so much. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. A beautiful face without a name for so long. Beautiful face without a name. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
That's quite impressive.
Mackenzie, when are the tickets to your concert being sold? I want front row. Trust me, don't do front row in my shows because I also do comedy. And in a comedy show, anyone, there you go. There's a face reveal for you guys. If you've never seen me before, welcome. If you have seen me before, I'm apologising now if you end up in hospital. But legit, if you ever come to one of my shows, there's singing, there's comedy, there's even a bit of cross-dressing, right? Because what I said in Mark's show earlier, legitimately, I'm a gay guy, right? I don't care who knows it, right? But look at that. We go from 12 viewers down to 5 as soon as you get the face review. It's crazy. But legit, like, I will go on stage. I will do comedy. I will do singing. And I don't care, like, who I pick on, what sort of jokes we tell or anything. But there we go. Fran Frank says, Feliz Navidad. I wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Broadway is acting. It is, but I have done West End shows before. I was actually baby Simba in The Lion King many, many years ago. In the circle of life, and it moves us all. Kenz, you sang that song perfectly. I appreciate you. Thank you very much indeed. I've never been to a Broadway show, and this city is close to me. Well, Barzy, you need to get off your ass, mate. Stop playing Roblox and Fortnite and playing with yourself, and get yourself out there and do your own thing. I shouldn't have said that. You're 14 years old. I'm so sorry. But yes, I have done entertainment and stuff quite a lot in my lifetime before. But yes, I love The Lion King. Do you know what? So do I. Because the original Lion King is the Don, ladies and gents. We love The Lion King.
Bye guys. Good night.
Laugh me arse off. Clock him, Kenzie. Honestly, don't. Kenzie, you and Mark need to start a band together. No, do you know what we need to do? We legit need to start doing more collabing together because that'd be amazing. I'm 13, not 14 yet. Right. That's really annoying because I really want one of them. Right? But as you can see, it clearly says smoking's bad for you. Right?
Is it? Is it bad for you?
I've just shown duty free. My bad. But I really want a fag, but I can't all the time. I've got an under 18s in the street. I'm scared of this city. Don't tell Mark. Wait, you just told him yourself, because he could go, hello! Oh, you got Lambert and Butler too, look. Oh, look, I've got Lambert and Butler together.
Yes,
different colour. Love it.
Turn the thing on, I can't see.
I'd rather just Kenzie. I don't think Mark would be a good addition to Mackenzie's one-man band. Hey, come on. Ashley, you can't slate the GOAT. The absolute GOAT that is Mark. And just remember, he could still be watching this stream, but it's been very, very quiet right now, yeah? Or he might be downstairs grabbing some food with Bella. Yeah, Mama Stock. Could come back and watch us at any point, because he does watch my stuff as well, because he always leaves comments. And if he sees these comments, guys, he'll be like, yo!
Yeah,
yo!
Gracie.
What are you doing, my guys? You know what I'm saying? Cali! Lion King is awesome. Definitely one of my favourites animated films of all time. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all.
Does it?
Through despair and hope.
Does it really?
Through faith and love.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Till we find our place.
What place?
You and Mark are both goats. Callie, I love you. Thank you very much indeed. Oh no. Oh no. Mark, you're my goat queen. Don't call him a queen. He'll be like, I'm not a gay man.
I thought that was Gracie.
Reserve that for Mackenzie.
I thought that was Gracie in the blue, but it's not.
I love that. Look, message deleted by Mark Stock. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. What did he delete? You think that'll save me? Probably not, because he just timed you out. Go on, boy. Mark, I love you. You know what? I might like. Yeah, I have banter with you, but I'd never say anything rude about you because I love you. I'll be great. What a legend. What a legend. There's me literally saying, be careful, because if you're still watching this and then you die, boom.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Mark, AD says hi.
You're right, boy.
All the way here from the UK. And that is why Mark Stock is the absolute GOAT. That's why we love him.
Mark, you need to come over here, man.
You've got to come to the UK. I mean, look, we're going to drive you now around TV land.
Just in the summer, so you can appreciate our weather a bit more than just trying to walk around. And it's
weather? Ha! What's up, my dude? We're going to go for a little drive around Media City for you, my guy. Just so you can see it properly.
Is Grace gone?
Grace has gone. Grace and Danny have both gone. They've probably gone for a nice little flirty chat, to be fair. Mark, you won't have the time. You won't have to time me out. Barzy, I wouldn't be so sure, man. Mark is our #1 goat. Yeah, remember that. And if he wants to time you out, I'm not going to stop him. Like, he's, yeah, you know, he can do what he likes. So, but this building right here on the left, my friends, that is where I've got an apartment right up there.
Used
Very
to.
nice. Hey, what?
Used to.
Still. God, I could carry it back if I wanted to. But yeah, I'll be good. That'll make a nice change, mate. How about you carry on being good when you go watching Mark's shit as well, please? Because, yeah, bless him. Poor Mark had a mare with you today. You're being awful. You should do an apartment tour. There's one problem. I'm not in there at the moment, obviously, but there we go. Pardon me. Oh, all right, I'll put my seatbelt on in a second, for God's sake. Stop beeping at me.
It's a very big co-op.
It's actually not. It's tiny inside.
That's a massive co-op. The whole building's co-op.
It's not the old building, unfortunately. Because, right. So, whereas it says they're co-op, right? Weirdly, the wooden bit up there is actually all buildings and offices for ITV and BBC, which is crazy. In the UK, they've got steering wheel on the other side. Congratulations, yes we do. You must be very rich to have an apartment in there. It was quite expensive, I'm not going to lie to you. Mark, are you still here? Of course he is. He's always watching. So weird watching someone drive on the wrong side. Do you know what? I find the same thing for your country. I'm watching going, dude, you're on the wrong side of the road. I was like, oh no, you're American. All right, cool.
No, that's normal. I don't. Although I still am confused why they drive on the right and most of the world drives on the left.
Well, it's not most of the world. Most of the world actually do drive on the other side of the road. And weirdly, even as an English guy, right?
They don't.
I actually find to drive on this side of the road far easier. Like if you go to France or whatever, it's actually easier to drive on this side of the road than it is to go on this side of the road. Like, so for our American cousins and brothers and sisters, it's actually a lot easier than on that side of the road. Because it makes a lot more sense. But ladies and gents, this is Manchester. You drive on the right because it's right. No, we drive on the left because it's the
Yeah, we drive on the left.
So, this bit here, ladies and gents, right, over there on the right, may or may not be where we did a little short when we drove through the, oh shit, we're going the wrong way, fuck.
That's why I'm driving the tram again.
That's where we went on the tram lines, yeah. So, weirdly, we're now driving on the tram lines again, legally, but yeah.
Not where the sat nav goes.
Yeah, no, completely not. People like 18, what is going on now? Are there any golf courses close by? They're actually not close by, but there is a golf course not far away, yeah. So you were saying I'd have to not confuse my left and right if I was to drive in the UK. Well, yeah, because you have to drive on this side of the road, so you're closest to that pavement, rather than being on that side of the road.
Once you drive a couple of times, it is quite used to it.
I mean, we will try and get Mark to drive in England if he does come to the UK, I'm not going to lie. But it's when I'd have to hire him an automatic, because I'm not having him try and drive like a manual for the first time.
Yeah, hire him.
John, Happy Gilmore time? What? Oh.
Happy Gilmore.
Callie, Mark needs to go to the UK. Absolutely he does. And we're going to bring him here. We'll find a way. I'm like Tiger Woods, Happy Gilmore combined. Okay.
Mark, if you're still in the chat, you get a man nap.
Shit. Almost did it again. We almost did it again, folks. We almost went for a fucking tram stop.
No, I would have been alright on that one.
Oh yeah, look how fucking tall it is. Have a word with yourself.
We would have got through the other side. We would have been fine.
Yeah, watch PC Vlog. Go, excuse me, can I have a word with you? Yeah, of course you go.
Yeah, we're following the sat nav.
Bearing in mind, my sat nav, ladies and gents, actually turns around and tells me to go visit my dealer. Legit, right? This is completely honesty now, right? I will show you what my sat nav says to me, right? This is gospel truth.
consult your dealer.
So I've got to go and consult my dealer because apparently my sat nav doesn't work properly. But there we go. But then again, like weirdly, you just press that button and then you get blinded clearly.
Do you get blinded?
There you go. You get the stereo. Completely touchscreen and completely coloured. Lovely.
You can change the colour on it.
So, or we could have music. That's nice. Lovely.
Okay.
But yeah, we will actually make sure we have some more. Might do a little bit okey cokey karaoke in a little while. Fly Mark and Mark's mum with JJ on a private jet. Do you think I made a cash or something? Like,
Jesus.
honestly. Like, I'm not like KSI, yeah? I can't just, like, get hold of a private jet and go, ta-da!
Come on, I know we're known as a rich country, so, like, we're not everybody in this country is pretty much bankrupt.
And then he goes, you're very interesting people. Wish my DVD player told me to see my dealer. I mean, who has a DVD player in their car, though? You know what I'm saying? Bella Luna's still in the chat, my lovely. Hello, darling. Good plan. What's Barzy's plan? Hang on, what? Oh, the private jet thing. Right, yeah. Of course, because I'm just a multi-millionaire with loads and loads of money. Discussion 5 for a living, don't be shit, guys, alright? Remind me to talk to Callie or Bruins fan ever, because they're the worst fans in the... Okay, hell yeah. Alright, cool.
Oh yeah!
But yeah, don't worry, we'll find a way to get you guys to the UK anyway, right? Even if... where's my old ID gone? Shit. So even if, right, I've got contact with my old employer, yeah, which for those in the airline industry, right, here's an exclusive for you. So on the back there is all of my details from where I used to be based, etc., etc., right? So there's absolute proof I work for an airline, yeah? But annoyingly, I could call them and be like, yo, I need some staff tickets. Let's get these people across from New York or JFK to the UK. Let's go.
Do you know what killed your battery?
What?
The fact that this light stays on all the time.
No, what killed my battery, my friend, is the fact that I had the engine off with every single light on for ages. I was cleaning out the bloody car. The islanders are terrible. What on earth are you talking about? Oh, Bars with my twin. Okay then, yeah, cool. I've got. See, unfortunately, guys, when it comes to certain sports, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. These aren't good for you, Kenzie. No, I know they're not good for me, darling. But unfortunately, I've been smoking since I was 16 years old.
It's a common thing, I think.
So a lot of people do the naughty thing of smoking, unfortunately, and I do apologise, folks, but it's not quite as easy just to like give up and stop, I'm afraid. Has the same birthday as my husband. I didn't know you were married, actually. Barzy, Callie, we got Schaefer and Basel Isles are chilling. Okay. They're talking about NHL hockey. That means absolutely nothing to me, unfortunately. Because unfortunately, I'm from the UK and we know jack about hockey.
We know the NHS.
Is that wrong? We do know, yeah. You guys have got, see, we talk about the NHS and you'll be like, what's that? Right? Now, it used to be called the National Health Service. Nowadays, it's more like the Nigerian Health Service, to be fair. But, yeah, it's an interesting thing. To be fair, it's the NHS doing an operation in February. And at that point, I will be able to watch Mark's streams, but I'll absolutely not be able to do any form of streaming or driving or anything on my own for at least a week after my operation, which is a bit shit. Right, we're going to turn this camera around because we are about to go down my old street. Now you see what I deal with. I do, my guy. Why is this car going so slowly behind me? Do you know what, mate? You can go around. Go on. Off your poop. But Mark, this is why I am on top form every time, my guy, and I jump straight in there. Mark, I'm not that bad. No, Callie, you're amazing. But I just love the fact that Mark just sits there listening, right, and then just jumps in now and again. It's like, come on, my guy. But who wants to be amazing and try and get this stream up to 20 likes? Let's see how good you are at marketing. You're amazing for our guy, Mark. What can you guys do for me? Let's see what you guys are up to. Whoever it is will get pinned, obviously. Barzy, you're not that bad. No, you're worse.
You're not that bad, you're worse.
Literally. Yeah, I'll show you my old house. So whoever it is who wants to put anything about likes on this stream, whack it in the chat right now. Let's see what you guys are capable of. Let's see how good you are at like doing risen and stuff. Whether that's Mark, whether that's Callie, whether that's Barzy, whatever you do, keep it polite for God's sake. Like for a cookie? Oh my lord.
We have got one of them.
Guys, let's get Kenzie to 20 likes. Doubled. Nice one, Callie. Well, let's see. Mark deliberately stayed quiet because he knows otherwise I'd have pinned him straight away. Right, here we go. Here's my old house, ladies and gents. I apologise if I say the word house differently to you guys as well, but I'm a Londoner. So, this house right here.
You just can't speak.
There is my old. That's where I used to live. That house right there. So, all of that is where I used to live way back in the early 2000s. But weirdly, they've got the same car as me. Come on. Yeah, boy. Go on, lad. Love it. Right, let's catch up in the chat. Let's see what's crack-a-lacking. Callie, I'll pin you. Barzy, I'm worse than Callie. You absolutely are, mate. You at least you know. The NHS has opened up a DIY section in the hospitals this year. You can do operations on yourself. Oh, God blimey, I might actually look half decent. Let's get to 30 likes. Ooh, Bailey, you're pushing it. Barzy, you're right. I bet I could send a better message than Callie. I mean, that's not okay. I know how to advertise. All right then. I'm gonna go to sleep though. Adios. Take care, Ashley. Have a good one. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, my lover. You literally know. There we go. Are you a Cockney? No, actually, believe it or not. I might be a Londoner, but I am no Cockney. I was not born to the sound of the Bow Bells, as far as I'm aware. Good night, my dude. Happy my chat showed up. Mark, so am I, my man. Like, you know we love ya. Cannot wait for tomorrow night's stream. Of course, we will be live from an airport somewhere in the UK. Can't guarantee which one's going to be. But we'll be doing some airport streaming tomorrow. Or just some random stuff somewhere. But mate, always love to have you along. If I would do this to camera, why not? Mark, we love ya. If you are off, mate, have a good one. Thank you very much indeed yourself for popping up. I appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one, my guy. You're an absolute legend. The worst thing is though, guys, right, what I really hate right now, yeah, is the fact that all of you now know, 1, what I look like, 2, what I sing like, and 3, what I sound like, which is actually really, really, really embarrassing.
And 4, what the car looks like.
And part of the registration number, yeah. Bella, have a great night, guys. Are you off as well, my darling? Been a pleasure as always. Obviously, it's currently 3:47 in the UK right now, in the morning. So, it's about 10 to 12 at night? No, 10 to 11 at night. So, I appreciate you guys. Have a great one. See you guys tomorrow. Good night, Mark's mum. Good night, Mark. And, yeah, you're all amazing. Good night, Bella. Don't worry, I'll be looking into...
Sleep tight, and if...
I'll be looking into flights.
Squeeze them tight.
I will be looking into flights. I'll be flying across to the US of A, and I'll be staying in your garden. I don't care if your dogs maul me. Like, they can eat me alive if they want to. But I want to see some snow. Like, legitimately. Yeah. Ashley, you're putting a mark right now and say goodbye. That's a bit rude.
Good night.
But yeah, the rest of you, happily stick around for a bit, not an issue. Have a good night, Kenzie. Got to get up in a few hours. Got to do snow removal. Yeah, that's it. Rub it in, why don't ya? Like, legit. You guys have all got snow. I get it. I'm jealous.
I wonder if they'll know this though. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If they do, squeeze them tight.
No, Mark says good night 10 minutes, 10 times, but can't because he thinks we're 2W. That is fuck. Bloody bollocks. Shit. Fuck. Hang on. Wait. No. Where'd it go? On the floor. It's alright, folks. I just almost set my car on fire. There we go. Any tips for falling asleep? Yes, mate. Listen to me start singing. You'll soon be asleep in no time.
Count sheet.
One. No, I literally dropped my fag and it like dropped to the floor. But there we go. Hey Kens, want to see me drawing? Yes, mate. I want to see you do a drawing for the channel as well. You did an amazing one for Mark. See if you can do one for me. That'd be so cool. Chinese fire drill. Go hurry. Yeah, no, it's all right. We saw that. We saw
Curry.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Wee woo wee. Oh shit, there's a fucking island there. Bloody hell.
Islands in the street.
As you can see, Mark, you can drop the F-bomb quite a few times before they even think about demonetising you. It's all good, man. Don't worry.
They don't know what you.
Okay, gone me an image. What on earth do you mean, gone me an image? Kenzie, if you come up to Alabama, there's some nice trailer parks you can stay in because Alabama is full of trailer parks. Yeah, but the thing is, though, I'd end up being with like someone's like, I don't know. I'd get there, they'd be like, oh, hey man, guess what? This is my mum's brother's sister's daughter's like wife or something stupid. I'll be like, what? I will give you a photo, mate. I'll send you one across on Discord, bro. No worries at all.
Islands in the street.
Family reunions, Alabama, consists of 4 people. Because your mum's your dad's your mum, your mum's your aunties, and your wife's, you know, Auntie Betty's your mum's wife's auntie's nan's cousin's daughter. Like, I can't get my head around it. Sweet home Alabama. Who wants a little bit of a karaoke sesh? What do you reckon? Should we do a bit of karaoke? Should we do it? In fact, do any of you guys know who Mrs. Brown is? I'm guessing you probably don't, to be fair. That's a pretty pointless question. Because in America, we're watching Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Go watch Mrs. Brown's Boys.
We British once ruled America. Fran Franks, whereabouts in the UK are you from, dude? And you know boys. That's nice. Catchy Brown. We need put the kettle on. To be fair, I've actually been on stage before now, dressed as myself, talking like Mrs. Brown, right? And legitimately, right, I've had to sing and talk like her for the whole 2.5-hour show on stage in Canterbury, in Kent.
So back to the radiator.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. And we get to the chorus and stuff, right? We were like, sweet Caroline, who the fuck's Caroline? Your times never seem so good, and all that kind of stuff, yeah? You guys want a bit of okie dokie karaoke? We'll do it to this song, I reckon. Hang on. Not that one. Or that one, that's way too hard. it is to sing that song. Remember the words to that song. We ain't got no lyrics in here yet. But at the same time, look where you're going. Which at 65 mile an hour. That's very nice. Very cute. When Mark comes to the UK, I've got to take him for a karaoke night, and I'll have to get on a duet. I've got to go Kenzie. I've got to be up early. I'll be on the stream in the morning though. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, hang on. Thanks for all the love and keep going strong, you legend. I appreciate you. Thank you very much indeed. You have your own TV show. Honestly, no mainstream media would touch me anymore for the simple reason. Obviously, ITV got rid of me a long time ago. Because of the whole scandal within ITV, which if you're English, you know about. If you're not English, you've got no idea about. But I was a contractor with ITV at the time on an online project. And they got rid of me because my production team also worked for this individual. And as a result of that, legitimately, I started revealing too much information on people's YouTube videos about that individual, and I got called into a meeting and they're like, listen, you signed 27 non-disclosure agreements when you signed up to ITV. And I'm like, yeah. And they pull out these massive files, and then legitimately they're like, right, you've broken this clause, this clause, this clause, this clause, this clause. And I'm like, oh right, okay, cute. So as a result, it was like, there we go. Like, there we go. Why was Barzy timed out? What did he say? What did he do? Fair enough. But no, honestly, good night to you guys. Yeah, Callie, amazing. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. And yeah, love that. You know what? It's so nice to be linked with a guy whose chat does what he says in the same way my chat do as I say, to a degree. You know what I mean? I love that. Just being Barzy. No, I appreciate that. That's cool. But you guys are, yeah, you guys are amazing. Honestly, that's an unmarked police lorry. I'm not touching my phone. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm being a good boy.
It is unmarked. It's got the two lights underneath the
yeah, I saw that. He should be back now. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. All I said was good night. Did you know, Barzy, were you misbehaving? Barzy is always doing something he shouldn't be doing. This is very true. Shall we do another song? What do you reckon, Lee? Should we do one? That was too hard. Let's try and find a song we know we can sing. So ladles, jelly spoons, baby birds and gemstones, we are live across the UK and the world right now as we watch an aircraft fly into Manchester Airport right now. It's just there on the screen flashing away to yourself. Well late as well. Like, they are ridiculously, can't even speak now, ridiculously late into Manchester Airport. If you want to watch anything going in and out of Manchester Airport on Flight Radar 24, all you need to do legitimately is go onto Flight Radar, type in the search bar E Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. That'll give you all the flight information for the Manchester. Very worth doing. Can I time you out now? If you want to time him out, go for it, but he's not needed any reason to be fair. He's been quite friendly. He's just saying good night John, good night Kenzie, good night Bailey. So there we go. But yeah, if you are brand new folks, do it, my friend, I'll say it, please do like the stream and subscribe if you are brand new. That'd be amazing. We are live across the UK and the world right now, folks, because we love to be international right here on YouTube. Oh yes, we gotta do this song.
When I was young, I never knew.
Bloody hell. Thank God for a drink, that's what I'm saying. Jesus. How the hell are you guys still watching? Like, legit. Like, honestly. 6 of you watching right now. Just watching, like, an old man sing to himself. Like, what are you guys doing? It is 4:10 in the morning here in the UK. You guys are just watching. What's going on? What do you mean by bread, man? Like, legit. What do you mean by bread? Ah, a bit of dollar. Should we do this one? I say bread when my ADHD plays up so I don't rant. Oh, okay. I get ya. Alex, welcome back to the show, my friend. Don't forget to double tap the screen to like it, my guy. You know what? We've got to make it happen. We've got to make sure that your mum and we've got to make sure your mum and Mark, like, let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. Cause that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Like, seeing my guy happy? Perfect. Amazing. Don't think I can feel like there's something wrong. You've been the sweetest part of my life for so long. I look in your eyes, there's a distant light. You and I know there'll be a storm tonight. This is getting serious. And you're thinking about you or us. Don't say what you're about to say. Don't back before you leave my life. He will do, you know he will. Oh, do you know what? He'll go so red. It'll be funny. It'll be brilliant. Seeing that guy that cut a tomato, you can put it like end the stream and be like, yo, let's talk privately now, girl. Come on. Imagine that Mark Stock could be your stepdad. Baby, think twice for the sake of our love, for the memories, for the fire and the flame that was you and me. Baby, I know it easy when your soul cries out for higher ground. Cause when you're halfway up, you're always halfway down. This is getting serious. Oh my god, that's crazy to think about. I mean, I wouldn't complain. He seems like a good guy. Not gonna lie, right? Between you, me and the gate post, I'm gonna say this now because there's only 4 people in the stream, right? And I'm pretty sure he's gone to bed, yeah? But let's face it, he's also hot, right? He's a hot guy, yeah? And I know I fan base him massively, yeah? But realistically, he's kind of commandeered me as being like his YouTube mentor and his YouTube colleague. Like, this is why, legitimately, I do watch his past streams. I will watch everything that he posts. I'll join every single live stream, not just as a moderator, but, like, when I first found that guy, I was in, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? And it's the gospel truth right now. And I probably shouldn't talk about this to you guys live on the stream, right? I should probably say this for members only. But when I first found Mark, I was in an incredibly dark place, right? And I mean a really dark place. Like, a lot of stuff was going wrong in my life privately at the time I very first watched his live stream. And a lot of people on YouTube, they'll do the live stream, but they won't actually interact with their chat. When I messaged him, it's like, yo, Linden, and all this sort of thing, and like, yo, Linden, wrote my name on the board and all this kind of malarkey. I was like, do you know what? This guy interacts with his chat. And I saw how he interacts with everyone else. I'm like, this guy means business. So I stayed around. Like, you know, and I really was in a horrific place. Like, I wasn't joking the other week when I turned around and said, like, mate, you saved me tonight, because I was really, really serious about using some rope, finding a tree, and just ending everything, right? But genuinely, like, when I've messaged him privately, and he's like, yeah man, I'm like, I appreciate your support. I love the way that you like help me out and all this sort of stuff. It means a lot, you know, and the fact of the matter is, he does seem like a good guy. Obviously, reading between the lines of things he talks about on streams and stuff, he's had a past, but then who doesn't, yeah? And I enjoy the fact that, like, genuinely, he's very open with all of us, right? He's incredibly open with all of us. And he doesn't seem to care that he shares stuff with us, and I love that. I mean, to be fair, Cal, it's only me, you, and someone else anyway. But yeah, I was in a really shit place. But I saw him, I was like, do you know what? I don't normally like watching American YouTubers because they're so full of themselves and all this sort of stuff. But he's very different. He's so vulnerable. Very, very humble. And just incredible. How are you watching on multiple accounts? That's crazy. But legitimately, like, he showed me the, like, a load of stuff, and then he turned around and goes, yeah, I'll join you next stream, blah blah blah. I'm thinking, he's just saying that. Yeah, there's no way he's actually going to come and join, like, my live. So of course we went to Milton Keynes, we did, like, went to the amusement park, etc, etc, and lo and behold, he showed up on my stream, and I'm like, oh my god, like, the guy that I have been watching is now watching me. Like, this is actually crazy. He's interacting with the chat, he's getting involved, and, like, completely blown away by the fact that, like, I've legitimately just walked straight into an amusement park, unapprehended, no questions asked, and just doing my own thing. And I'm like, you know what? That means a lot. The fact that he done that, the fact that he showed up, was probably the highlight of my YouTube career so far this year. Because I was like, you know what? So many people go, oh yeah, I can't watch you. But then they don't. Oh yeah, sorry, Alex, we got you. My bad. I apologise, man. Albin, welcome back. And also welcome back to Bailey. We've got loads of you in the chat, but the numbers aren't adding up. That's crazy. Right, dude, you're gonna have to write that in English, because right now I've got no idea what you just said. Mr. Albin, like, please write that in English, because that's just... There's some English words in there, like my new family, and then darling, but what? But yeah, so genuinely, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be completely upfront with you guys now. John, welcome back to the show, my man. If I say I'm going to come and watch someone's live stream, I definitely will stop by, and I appreciate that about you guys, you know, like, legitimately. For the simple reason that, like, if I turn around to Mark and be like, yeah man, like, I might be a bit late to your stream, but I'll definitely show up. I will show up, because he shows us support, I show him support. It's that simple. And as YouTubers, you need to support each other. Like, it's one of those things. So, you know, I'm not a big YouTuber, yeah? I might have, like, over 2,000 subs, but realistically, I'm still small fry. I'm just as small as Mark. Like, I'm no better than him, yeah? The difference is, we just go to the airport and film, like, aircraft, etc. Albin, I've got no idea what you're saying and for, my guy. But genuinely, like, I love the fact that all of you guys stopped by. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, all of you guys now know that I'm going for surgery in February, yeah? It's absolutely no secret. Daddy, Papa, darling, Albin, Stanros, me, yes. Alright, okay. Hello. I don't know. You all know I'm going for surgery, right? And I'm really hoping that the pain post-surgery is better than the pain that I live with daily right now. Because I'm not lying to you guys, the pain of having gallstones, honestly, is the worst in the world. I was talking to someone the other day who was also saying that they've also got gallstones. They've got to have their gallbladder out, and they've just had a baby, and they turned around and said that gallstones is more painful than childbirth and pregnancy, right? So I now know that having gallstones is worse than pregnancy, and honestly, as soon as they are gone, I will be so happy. Both of you guys are so great. You really make my days better these past few weeks. So glad to have found you guys. Callie, I appreciate you so much, honestly. But genuinely, like, this is why I was given two options for surgery. A local hospital or one slightly further away, right, which is normally private. But they also do, like, National Health Service stuff as well, right? So I opted for that one. I was like, do you know what? I want to get this done as soon as possible, because the pain is horrific, right? You have been in one of mine for a while, Alex. You are right. You've been around for a very long time, my guy. Yeah, Alex, you've been with me for nearly about a year now, I think, innit, to be fair. You have been around for a long time, my guy. But legit, like, I want this surgery done. I want the surgery done. I want these things out. I want this whole thing out. Because the pain is unbelievable. It's horrific. And it's one of those things where you're just like, you're constantly watching what you're eating. Like, yeah, I splurged out at Christmas. I wish I hadn't, because the pain today is ridiculous. But despite that, it's like Mark said, when you come onto the show, or you come on a live stream, you've got to be this different persona. Yeah, you have to be like this completely different person. Because otherwise, you're just boring. You know what I mean? You're like, just gonna bore people. So it's the same when you go on stage, right? Paracetamol, mate, does not touch the pain of gallstones, I can assure you, right? I'm currently on a thing called Nefopam, which they ordinarily give to cancer patients for cancer pain, and that only just touches the pain scale that these things are. They are, honestly, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, right? And I have several. It's like, think of your worst toothache, multiply that by 1,000 and have it right in like the top right hand corner of your chest, and I can assure you, like, it is the most debilitating, paralysing, horrible pain going. And yeah, it's horrific, absolutely horrific. John, honestly, you've heard correctly. They are honestly the worst pain you're ever going to experience your whole life. And when I went for my first scan, I noticed I had like a bit of a lump in my chest, and everyone kept going, "Oh yeah, it might be cancer." And I was like, "Wow, okay then." And I turned around to my doctor. I was like, "I'm telling you now, it's not cancer." She goes, "How can you be so sure?" I'm like, "Listen, this lump is getting bigger. If it was cancer, with how long I've had these symptoms for, I guarantee you I'll be dead by now." And she's like, "How long has it been going on for?" I was like, "It's been 6 months before I've even come to see you." And she was like, "Bloody hell." And they still tested for it anyway, and all the tests and stuff came back clear, and I knew they would do. Because like I said, if it was cancer, I'd be dead. No questions asked. And to be fair, I think if anything like this happens again, it'd be straight to the doctor, like, "Listen, I can't live like this. Do something. Let them do all their tests in case it is something serious." But I went for the scan, this swelling and this lump in my chest was really, really prominent, and I was thinking, I'm glad that's there, because I'm hoping, really hoping they pick it up. And of course they then rang me and going like, "You know, we need to discuss your recent scan results, blah blah blah." And that's when they diagnosed the gallstones. And then weirdly, I found Mark's screen literally like a week or two later. And I'm like, I've been really down recently. Like, I'm feeling like my world's ending, with pain constantly, blah blah blah. And I find this guy, and I was just laughing constantly, like, because he is a funny guy. Like, you know, just the way that he just has no shame, just presents himself in such a cool way. I'm like, dude, what a ledge. Can you imagine if Mark actually messages my mum and they start talking? That would be crazy, you know. I mean, she's only he's 24. She's only 7 years older. It's not a lot, to be fair. In the grand scheme of things, 7 years is nothing. Think of that song from Lucas Graham. Once I was 7 years old. Yeah? 7 years is nothing. Like, my ex-partner, he was 14 years younger than me, right? 14 years younger. So in the grand scheme of things, 7's nothing. Literally nothing. You know, so, I mean, my ex now has just turned 26. So there you go. I'm going to break his pinky in the next stream if he doesn't. His pinky promised me. I reckon he'll do it. Maybe not tonight. Obviously, like for you guys back in the US as well. Half midnight now. So he probably won't do it tonight. but the chances are he'll most likely do it tomorrow. And yeah, I've got faith in Mark. Like, everything he said he's going to do with like, my channel, for example, he's done. So I reckon he will. No, it's really not. I'm gonna freak out when I'm gonna freak out when he doesn't. He will. That's not 5:30. It's not half midnight, so it's half 11 in for you guys. Oh, lovely, folks. It's got a nice little message saying there's a queue. How the hell can there be a queue on the motorway at 4:30 in the morning? Are you joking? Seriously, I know someone who is 60 years old and he married someone who is currently 35. Damn. Go on. I can't believe that you said that about my mum. I mean, I'm not going to lie, right? Like, genuinely, as a gay guy, your mum is hot. Your mum is hot. And that's coming from a gay guy. Just imagine what a straight guy is thinking. He'll be like, hey, you know. Yeah, legit. I mean, I'm pretty sure when like Mark first heard about it, he probably didn't think I was queer. But like I said tonight, he'd much rather hang out with a gay guy than a straight guy. Do you know what? I'd happily hang out with him because he's so much fun. Like, genuinely. But look at Madonna, yeah? Look at the age of some of the people she's dated, and you're like, damn. Or any celebrity, yeah? They can be 80 years old, but someone who's like 32. Granted, they've got the dollar, but, you know, it's crazy. Oh, bloody hell. I think they may have shut the motorway. Because we've got to slow down to 40 miles an hour. I don't want to do 40 miles an hour. That's really slow. Oh, bloody hell. I just want to have a good time. And when I'm watching you or Mark, I'm always having a good time. I love that. John, I appreciate you, dude. And you know what? It's comments like that that really do help people like me and Mark carry on. Because literally, sometimes you feel a bit of, like, you do feel like a little bit of an idiot, yeah? You're sat here, like, we see our waiting room, for example, you see like there's 2 or 3 people waiting, and you're like, oh, great, this is going to be a really shit stream. And you might have really hyped yourself up for it and be like really buzzing and all this sort of thing. But then it comes to it, you're like, 3 people, I'm not feeling this. Or you'll see like no one waiting. And you're like, why am I doing this? Like, what is the point in this? No one's waiting to see me. What's going on? And it really does demoralise you. But you guys are awesome. You know, I was saying earlier on we did a live stream from Manchester. In fact, we live streamed pretty much all the time tonight. All the way from my area up to Manchester, all round the Trafford Centre, and then literally stopped to go get some food, watch Mark, obviously then drove to like, where we were, like, to TV land, sat there and watched him for an hour and a half, and then started this stream. But yeah, I love the way that his brain is just a million miles an hour. Like, it's brilliant. Absolutely love it. And yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy, and I would never ever say anything bad against him, because why would you? You know. I'm trying to find a specific song, guys, from Ricky Martin. It might be this one. And you're such a legend for that, Kenzie. We We love you so much. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. But the true legend and the true GOAT is the one and only Mr. Mark Stock. Like, you can't take it away from him. He's an absolute GOAT. An absolute GOAT. You're right, Bailey. You guys really have made my day better. I've had a lot of stress on me recently, and if I'm being honest, my parents are going through a divorce. But I always have you guys, or your guys' streams to look forward to. Oh, darling, I'm sorry to hear that. But let's just hope and pray that things work out decently for like your mum and Mark. Mark does give amazing advice, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. And it's alright, like my bio mum and dad haven't been together since I was very little, and my stepmom and dad are getting divorced, and that would be freaking cool if things work out between them. Do you know what? I hope it does. Do you know, I will support my guy 100% because he's a legend. Like John says, I like the fact that Mark is really funny, but also like the fact that sometimes he takes the time to be a little serious and gives good life advice. This is the point, and it's what I try to do as well, yeah. I don't get me wrong, coming from a comedy background, it is very, very hard for me to try and be serious, right? Really hard for me to be serious. But when it comes to it, like I'll always turn around and say, for example, you know, like if a bitch is gonna cheat, yeah, then ditch her. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? My bio mum and dad got divorced before I was even born, so I never experienced my parents being together. And Alex, that's really sad, man. But again, I try to help you as much as we can do. Like, always there for you, my guy, as you very well know. Like, you know, we love you, man. Simple as that. My stepmom was just like a mum to me. She raised me since I was little. That's so cute. That is adorable. So is the mum you're trying to hit Mark up with, is that your mum or your stepmom? And I do too, honestly. It'd be sick to have as a stepdad. But that stays between me and Feds Post. No, absolutely true. My bio dad used to come and see me every Friday. We used to get takeaway and go for night walks, etc. She's your biological mum. Oh, okay, cool. But no, honestly, it would be sick. Like, Mark is a funny guy. He's a funny guy. But at the end of the day, you need to remember one thing, right? No, of course not. Like I said, you don't tell him that I think he's hot, even though he's probably going to watch this stream and be like, Kenzie, really, dude? I got you, Mark. It's all good. At the end of the day, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with, like, looking at a guy and being like, do you know what? Yeah, you're a good-looking guy. Rock on, dude. At the end of the day, admire people. There's nothing wrong with admiring someone, yeah? You can walk down the street and admire someone. But as long as that's where it stops, you're all good, yeah? I mean, yeah, I might follow Mark on Insta. You know, I do have him on Discord. We do, like, private message. We do talk on, like, my Discord, his Discord, or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I accept the fact he is a straight guy from the US. Even if he was gay, I'd never, well, I wouldn't say never meet him. It'd be a weird relationship, let's face it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we get on. And genuinely, he's like another little brother. And I love that. Because, you know what? I know he looks up to me. Like, that is very, very obvious to see, yeah? It's obvious the guy looks up to me. And I respect him for that. And I find it really humbling. But in the same way, I watch his streams and be like, you know what? I wish I had your energy. I wish I had your passion. And I really, really wish, like, I had your charisma. Because he's so different to me. And yet, he's getting the results. And I love that. I haven't seen my dad for a while. I haven't seen him since the day before my 19th birthday, I think. And you're now 21. I mean, that's sad, Alex. But again, if he's not going to put the effort in to see you, do you know what? Probably for the best. Because you are thriving and you're clearly doing better without him than you would do with him. And at the end of the day, man, like, I fully respect you. Like, you know you have my full respect. You got my full support. I'll always be here for you. Always be here for you. See you later, Ken, Callie, and everybody. I've got to go to bed. John, no worries, man. It's been a pleasure having you along. Apologies you had to listen to me singing tonight. But genuinely, thank you for being here. it's been a laugh, it's been fun, and I've enjoyed having you around. But no, honestly, man, you probably are doing, without even realising it, you're probably doing better without him. Like, you know, you're probably feeling really crap that your dad doesn't bother with you. I'd be feeling the same way. But you know something? You don't need someone to be a lowlife and just ping in and out of your life when they feel like it, yeah? Anyone can be a dad. It takes a real man to be a father. It's that simple, right? And if your dad's not going to be a father to you, then guess what? You deserve better. It's that simple. You deserve better than that. I'm not even lying to you, yeah? And I'm pretty sure anyone who's watching, anyone that's in the chat, would agree with me. You deserve better than a lowlife who just thinks you're a toy that they can just pick up and throw away whenever they feel like it, yeah? You're better than that, man. Like, and the fact you didn't even wish you a Merry Christmas and New Year, like, this year, guess what? If you're throwing the wrapping paper out for your presents, throw your dad out at the same time. He doesn't deserve you. Your dad does not deserve you, right? I'm going to share something with you guys now, yeah? So I'm really hoping and praying you guys don't leave halfway through this story, right? I'm going to share something with you guys, okay? And the reason I'm going to share it with you is to show to you anyone can be a dad. It takes someone special to be a father, right? Because when my eldest was just 6 years old, right, I made a fundamental mistake to my child, okay? He was being an absolute little rascal, right? And he was absolutely refusing to go to bed. It was a Sunday night, he had school the next day, he was refusing to go to bed, and I lied to my child, okay? So at the age of 6 years old, I lied to him to get him to go to bed. And the lie I said to him was, listen mate, if you go to bed now, I'll be here in the morning to take you to school. And he's like, do you promise? And I'm like, yeah man, I promise I'll be here. Knowing damn well I couldn't be because I had work at 6 in the morning in Northampton, right? They lived in South London, well you've all seen my house in London. They lived in that house in London. I had to work at 6 in the morning in Northampton. I knew I had to go home. It was 10 at night. I had a 2-hour drive home. So I knew it was getting close anyway, and I knew I needed to sleep. So I was like, yeah man, I'll still be here in the morning. He went to bed. I left it 40 minutes before I left. Needless to say, he woke up in the morning, and he's like, where's Daddy? And he's like, Daddy's gone to work today. But he promised he'll be here in the morning to take me to school. He's like, yeah, he's really sorry, we had to go to work. Right? I used to ring my kid every night. Okay? Every night. So I phoned him. Well, I phoned his mum. And I was like, go on then. Let me speak to the little man. And she passed the phone to him. And he hung up, he actually put the phone down on me. So I phoned back. She answered. I was like, let me speak to the little man, please. I was like, what happened? She was like, he put the phone down on you. I was like, yeah, of course he did. She goes, no, genuinely, he put the phone down. I was like, let me speak to my boy. So again, she gave him the phone. And I'm like, you're right, mate. Complete silence. I'm like, you're not talking today, buddy? Nothing. And I'm like, this is weird. So I drove to London. Despite being knackered, I drove to London. I was working in London that night anyway for UK radio. I used to work at 3 radio stations across the country, and I started work in London at 1 AM. So I went down about 7 o'clock when I finished my afternoon shift. Drove to London earlier, went to the house, walked into his bedroom. I was like, you're right, mate. Why are you not talking to me? He literally grabbed his duvet, pulled it over his head, rolled over and refused to speak to me. This is a 6-year-old child, bearing in mind, yeah? So I pulled back his duvet. No sooner than done that, straight back over his head. And I'm like, you're going to talk to me? I tried to pick him up. Didn't want to know. Like, literally screamed until I put him back down again. And I'm like, what's going on? So I spoke to his mum. I was like, why is he not talking to me? She's like, because you broke your promise to him. You promised you'd take him to school and you went to work. I'm like, are you joking? She's like, well, that's what he said this morning. She's like, Daddy broke his promise, I'm not going to speak to him. Ordinarily on a Friday, that little boy would come and stay at my house, right? So after work on Friday, I drove 3 hours to London, went to the house, and I'm like, are you coming to Daddy's then? And he looked at me, took his shoes off when he realised where he was going, got his bag he had packed ready to go, like he thought he was going to his nan's, got his bag, ran upstairs, put it in his room, shut the door, sat behind the door. And he didn't move from that spot until he saw out the window that I'd left. 2 weeks, that boy did not talk to me. Whether I phoned him, whether I went to the house, whether I tried to talk to him, whether I tried to take him for, like, play football, whether I tried to take him for an ice cream, whatever, for 2 weeks, that child refused to speak to me because I lied to him and broke my promise to him. 2 weeks. And from that point on, I promised myself I would never lie to any of my kids again. So fast forward like 14 months to the day that his little brother died, right? In possibly one of the most traumatic and tragic ways possible. And obviously he was there when the accident happened, at home. He saw the aftermath of the accident as well, and needless to say, he saw, like, he went to the hospital, and no, he didn't go to the hospital. He saw Mummy go to the hospital with his baby brother, and he also saw, like, Daddy and his mum come back from the hospital without his brother, right? And he looked me straight in the eyes and he goes, Daddy, where's Sam? And bearing in mind, my child only died a couple of months earlier, oh, a couple of hours earlier, at the age of 27 months old. He's like, Daddy, where's Sam? I looked him straight in the face. I was like, listen mate, we're not going to see Sam again. He's like, why? And the only thing I could think of in that moment was like, he's gone to play football with the Angels, mate. And he was like, will he come back one day? I'm like, no, probably not. I was like, once someone dies, mate, they don't tend to come back and speak to people. And he was like, oh. So he's gone to play football with the Angels? I'm like, yes, mate. Okay then. He's like, as long as he's happy, that's all that matters. I was like, sound. But I could not sit there and say to him, I was like, yeah, he might come back one day. Well, there's no way. Although he was 6 years old. I couldn't lie to him. No way could I lie to him. Like, there's just no way. So, again, when he got poorly, like originally we thought it was heat stroke and all this sort of malarkey. When he got sick and ended up in hospital, he's like, Daddy, will I go home? I'm like, I don't know, mate, because at the moment they don't know what's wrong with you. And then we got transferred from the hospital that he was born in to a hospital in London called Great Ormond Street, which specialises specifically for children in London with like life-threatening or end-of-life illnesses. When he went there, we were like, this is going to go one of two ways. He's either not coming back out of this hospital again, like a lot of them don't, or he's in here for the long haul and we've got a hell of a fight on our hands. Now, of course, healthcare in this country is free. And he was in there for 3 weeks until they finally were able to give us the full-on symptoms and the absolute diagnosis for my child. Now, bear in mind, he was about 7.5 at this point. And they took us into a room, and I remember it like it was yesterday. They were like, "We're really sorry to tell you this. You're meningitis disease, right? For a 7-year-old child." And we're like, "What's the prognosis?" It's not looking good. So we sat there and spoke to the doctors. We're like, "Okay, like, what time frame are we looking at?" And they went, it was the 14th of May 2009. Like I said, I remember like it was yesterday. And genuinely, that little lad for a disculous septicemia, which is blood poisoning caused by the meningitis disease, right? And over here we have a thing called the summer solstice, yeah? Which is the longest day of the year. We have the most sunlight throughout the day. That specific year, it was June the 21st, 2009. So it started getting light at something stupid at like 2:45 in the morning, right? It also happened to be a Sunday. It also happened to be Father's Day, right? And at 5 to midnight, the machine started going crazy that he was obviously linked up to, etc, etc. He was no longer breathing by himself. His heart rate was all over the place, etc, etc. And the doctors were like, "We're now talking hours rather than days. Get as many of the family here as possible, as quickly as possible, because we're literally talking hours." That was 5 to midnight on the 20th, right? So I rang his surviving uncle, bearing in mind he'd already lost one earlier on that year in a car accident. I was like, "Look mate, I'm sorry it's late, but if you want to say goodbye to Daniel, you need to get here now, because the hospital is saying he's got hours. Like, we're talking hours." My brother travelled 1 hour and 45 minutes in just over an hour, ran in that hospital, said his goodbyes to and all this sort of stuff, and he turned around to me and goes, "I want my dad." So I went in there with him. I was like, "What's up, buddy?" And he looked at me and he goes, "I do love you, Daddy, and I forgive you now for..." Years later, my ad, 2.5 years later, I was like, "Mate, don't say that sort of thing." And he literally looked at me. He's like, "Hold my hand." So I held his hand. He looked me straight in the eyes and he goes, "Love you, Daddy." And I'm not gonna lie, it broke my heart. Like, so he fell asleep at 1:30 in the morning. No, 2:30 in the morning he fell asleep. 4:30, he woke up because he needed a wee, right? So he woke up, had his little wee in the bottle like he was supposed to, and he just sat there looking at me and his mum, who were both sat by his bed at this point. And he started coughing. I'm like, "You right, mate?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm okay." He's like, "I've just seen my Uncle Ben, the guy who died like 4 months earlier." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, he's at the end of the bed waiting for me." Of course, that freaked me out. And I'm like, "What's he wearing?" Now, he never saw my brother in the coffin. but he was able to describe exactly what my brother got buried in. And he never saw him in the coffin. And I'm like, right, okay. He's like, yeah, he's waiting for me. He goes, he's waiting to take me to somewhere nice. Okay. And he held both of our hands. He's like, I love you. That was at 4:55 in the morning. On the longest day of the year. Or longest day of sunlight of the year. 4:55 in the morning. And he goes, I love you, Daddy. I love you, Mummy. Coughed. And that was gone. Machines went silent. Heart machine flatlined. And my little man was no more. And just remember sitting there thinking, like, what the hell was going on? Like, lost both of my boys within like 2 years of each other. And even to this day, I was just like, this isn't happening. Like, that's my boy. Like, I want my boy. And I remember turning around to the nurses and the doctors and saying to them, look, every time my kid was like in this part of London, he just loved sitting in the park and all this sort of stuff. Can we take him out there one more time? And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, can I carry my boy back outside into the sunlight for one last time? And they were like, yeah. Do you know what? What harm can it do? They'd already pronounced him dead. They gave us the time, etc, etc. I demanded that they put the sheet over his head. I was like, listen, just leave my boy as he is. And they were like, just be aware, he'll need to be back within an hour because he needs to go to the morgue. I was like, that's cool. So I literally held him in my arms, bearing in mind a lot heavier than he normally would be. Walked him out of the hospital, completely wrapped up. You got to think, a 7-year-old lad does quite a lot of weight to carry. And I just sat with him in the park, which is literally right next door to the hospital, at like 5 in the morning. And stupidly, I was just sat there singing to him, right? And people were walking through with their dogs and all this sort of stuff and saying hello, etc, etc. And yeah, I was crying my eyes out and all this sort of stuff. And people were coming past and looking, etc. And to them, he just looked like he was asleep. And they were like, oh, how old's your son and all this sort of stuff. I was like, yeah, he's 7. They were like, what's wrong with him? And I don't know why, I just looked at him and I was like, he's got monocular septicemia. And he's dying. I didn't have the heart to turn around and say to him that I had a dead child out in public. So I didn't think that was fair on anyone. And I held him out there for about 15-20 minutes, just singing songs before taking him back upstairs. And obviously handing him over to the staff, etc, etc. And the reason why when we were in Tellyland earlier, I turned around and said The Wind Beneath My Wings was such a hard song to sing. Because me and my girlfriend's cousin, well, my ex-partner's cousin, we sang a version of that song at his funeral. And ever since then, it's been one of the hardest songs to sing and one of the hardest songs to listen to ever since, because it just brings back the memories of that horrible, horrible day. But as soon as he mentioned as soon as my ex's cousin mentioned it, like we were friends anyway, we went to school together, etc. As soon as he mentioned it, I was like, yeah man, we've got to do it. We have to do it. And I'm not going to lie, it's probably the hardest gig I've ever done in my life. Because to sing at a funeral anyway is weird. When you're singing at your child's funeral, that's even harder. Because no parent ever expect to outlive their child. They certainly don't expect to outlive two of them. And they sure as hell don't expect to have to go and sing at their child's funeral. But you know what? It had to be done. There was no way I was going to allow my son to go without something special. And we did the same thing that we done for his brother a few months earlier. Whereby, for his funeral, the only black we wore was shirts. We all had white suits, so white blazers, white trousers, white shoes, white ties, everything. And even then, trying to get a suit matching that calibre for everybody involved was an absolute logistical nightmare. And I went to my local suit hire shop in Northampton, told her what I wanted, etc, etc. And she was like, oh yeah, you know, blah blah blah, we've got this, blah blah blah. She goes, what's the occasion? It's like, something. And of course, I broke down in the middle of the shop, like 21 years old, and just cried. And they were like, no, I was 23. And they were like, what's the matter? I'm like, it's for my baby's funeral. It's for my son's funeral. And they're like, she was like, sorry, what? I was like, yeah, it's for my son's funeral. And they're like, how old was he? 7.5. And she was like, I'm so sorry. Now bearing in mind, this woman also told me that the suit and the stuff I wanted, she did not have in her store. The nearest one they had was an hour and a half away. And after I left, paid for it and all this sort of stuff, little did I know, she then drove an hour and a half to this other store, picked up that suit and got it back in Northampton for me the very next day. And she's like, I can't even begin to imagine what you're going through. And she goes, there's your suit and there's your money back. I was like, sorry, what? She goes, I can't charge you. Absolutely no way can I charge you to hire a suit to bury your child. She's like, I'll charge you for your shoes because I have to sell them to you. Everything else, completely free. I was like, you're joking. She goes, nah. She's like, there's no way I'm charging you for that. She goes, I can't. She was like, you are going to have to do the hardest thing of your life. There's no way I'm charging you £140. I was like, I'll happily pay. She's like, don't you dare. She's like, don't you dare pay. She goes, I am not taking that money off you. And I was like, oh, will you not get in trouble? She's like, listen, my mum runs this department. She's like, I'm pretty sure when I tell her your situation and the situation you're going through, she was like, guarantee you she would agree with me. And then mum actually phoned me later on that day. She goes, don't feel bad. She's like, we've covered the cost between us. We've taken out of our wages to cover the cost for you. She's like, no one should go through what you're going through, especially at 23 years old. And I'm not trying to say it, guys, I cried again. Absolutely cried again. Because that was the most humanitarian and humbling experience I've ever gone through in my life, that really did restore my faith in humanity. Because yeah, they're right, no one should bury a child, ever, you know. And even now, when like friends of mine have either had stillborns, or they've had a child is born sleeping, or their child has passed away, or whatever, of course I give them sympathy, I give them the empathy, but at no point do I turn around and say I know how you feel. Because do you know what? Hearing that from somebody else, like, how do you know how I feel? How do you know what's going through my head? How can you sit there and tell me I know how you're feeling? You ain't got a clue how I'm feeling. You've got no idea of the confusion, the anger, the anguish, the sheer heartbreak every time you see something or smell something or watch something that reminds you of your child. Even now, absolute heartbreak of like the song we used to, like the song comes on the radio, for example, that we used to listen to, or that he used to listen to on repeat every single night, to the point that the whole house was word perfect within like 3 days. Hear that now, straight away, first thing I think about is my boy. Straight off, no questions asked. So I don't even know why I shared that story with you guys, because at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I'm sorry for sharing that with you. Like, I'm sorry for upsetting you guys, but at the end of the day, I think it just goes to show that actually, like, when you hear people like me and Mark, who seemingly have great lives, have everything you can want, doing the job that you guys are probably thinking, oh my god, when I'm older I want to be a YouTuber, etc, etc, etc. Sometimes people's lives are nowhere near what they seem, right? Because you never really know what happens behind closed doors. You never know what someone's been through, like, even an hour before they appear on camera. And weirdly, doing this for you guys is not just about getting the likes, or the super likes, the super chats, or the super stickers. It's about entertaining, but also educating everyone as an individual. Because that's why we're here. That's why we do this job. That's why we share so much of our lives with you guys, so that all of you get to get like that buzz on a daily basis, right? Now, granted, you guys are not getting any buzz at all right now, and I completely get that, and I'm so sorry for you. But a lot of the time, when you see us on camera, we just want to entertain you guys. We want to make you guys happy. We want to show you guys, like, do you know what? We may have had absolute bullshit prior to like coming on camera, but we're here for you lot. We're here to entertain you. We're here to make you guys happy. We're here to make you smile. And it's exactly the same if you're doing it on stage, right? Me and my ex-partner previously would have like massive arguments before I'd go on stage. And I'd go out on stage to like 2,000 people and just do my show, right? And everyone would be like, this guy's life's amazing. Even my ex-partner, he met me at a live show, right? And we met afterwards and all this sort of malarkey, and he did the usual, like, oh, I don't believe, like, you know, the voices you do on stage and stuff are actually you. I swear you've got a voice changer and all this kind of malarkey, blah, 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 blah. Like, your sound guys must press a button and they do it for you. And I'm like, no, like, the voices you hear from me doing, whether it be like my Australian cousin, my grandma, or whatever, all them voices you hear me doing are indeed me. And he was like, no way, like, if that's the case, do it right now. So straight away, we started talking to him like an Australian, and we're like, yo, how you doing, mate? Everything okay? It's great to have you at the show. Thank you so much for being here. Like, it's great to have you along. And he was like, what? That's actually you? Well, yeah, quite clearly, that is very clearly me. He was like, I honestly thought that was someone doing it for you. And I'm like, no, like, there's no voice changes, there's no special effects. I legitimately do the accents that I do. He's like, alright then, I guarantee you right here, right now, you can't do your grandma's voice. And I looked at him, I was like, do you really want to do this? Like, do you really want to go there? Bearing in mind, I just showed you I can do Diego. Are you honestly going to sit there and tell me that I can't do my grandma? He's like, nah, there's no way you can sound just like her for the TV. Cokie, here we go. Like, hello, it's me. And he was like, what? Yeah, exactly. I was like, it's me. Like, that is me. He's like, no way. He goes, So, because he met me at a live show doing comedy and all this sort of malarkey, he thought I was like that all the time. He thought I was always this larger than life, happy-go-lucky, like really, really happy person. What he didn't realise was that I suffer with anxiety and depression and bipolar, the same as a lot of other people. He didn't realise I've got like traits of autism and ADHD like loads of other people. He didn't realise that like with me you have excessive highs but also really, really excessive lows. So of course, when the lows then came into our relationship, straight away he was like, hang on, this isn't what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for someone coming home from work being a stressy little fucker. I signed up for someone coming home being happy 24/7. And I'm like, it's all an act. And again, like I said, we had an argument before I went on stage. He watched me go and do my show, being this larger than life, really happy, incredibly flirtatious, very bantery type person. Come on stage halfway through the show, at half time, or the interval, and then go out and do the second half. But during that half time bit, like, I barely speak to him because I was still pissed at him for the argument we had, you know? And he couldn't get his head around that. He's like, how can you switch? I'm like, because it's all an act, mate. Everything you see everything you see on that show is completely an act. Like, I am there to do a job. I am there to be a persona. I am there to give the people what they want. And YouTube is no different. YouTube is all about being there as whatever crazy zany character you can be on the day, and again, giving the people what they want. And that's what we try and do. And this is why every live stream starts with the same introduction. Every live stream ends the same way. Because it's all about keeping the consistency and keeping you guys interested. Which clearly hasn't worked well tonight, because now you've all disappeared. So, with that being said, and the fact that it's currently 5:25 in the morning, I am going to bid you guys good night. I'm going to say thank you very much indeed for watching me for the last 2 hours and 40 minutes of your life. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. Don't forget, over the weekend we will be live from an airport somewhere. I don't know which one it's going to be. Could be Manchester, could be London, it could be wherever. Now that's cool, man. Mate, listen, don't feel bad for me, yeah? At the end of the day, I didn't share my story with you for you guys to feel bad, right? I shared my story just so you know that actually, if there ever are days where I am just a little bit off, or like, you can notice the spark isn't quite there, it could be a reason. It could be one of their boys' birthday, or it could be the anniversary of their death, for example. So, if I'm a bit off, that's quite often why. We love you so much, Kenzie. Thank you so much for being who you are. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being so grateful. Hang on. Good night. Callie, I appreciate you. I appreciate Bailey. And I appreciate Alex. You guys are all phenomenal. But I say we'll be back from the airport tomorrow. I don't know which one we're going to go to. Could be anywhere, to be fair. I've absolutely no idea. But as we always say, ladies and gents, this has been LindenTV. We have been live for the last 2 hours 40 minutes. Mark's going to lose his shit and be like, what are you doing, man? How can you do such long live streams? What's going on? In fact, I think, to be fair, it may even be longer than that, because I'm pretty sure we've been live for about 3 hours, which is kind of crazy. But regardless of that, you guys are phenomenal. thank you very much indeed for watching. We'll be from an airport somewhere tomorrow. So we've got 1 in the morning, a members only around midday, and then a stream from everyone about 4 PM tomorrow afternoon, which is 4 PM our time, which is 11 AM for you guys in America. But from me to all of you, this has been LindenTV. Remember, miss it, miss out.